Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Teacherpreneur Association. Today we are looking at a common struggle for online teaching and tutoring business owners, and it's the challenge of filling up your schedule. Maybe you're doing this as a side hustle kind of thing and you're tutoring on a weekend, maybe you're doing it after school or it's your full-time job, but you've taken the plunge into the world of online education, and despite that initial enthusiasm of this is going to be a great way to have an extra income stream, it's going to be a great way to see if the online world is going to work for me, you're not getting the traction that you initially expected. Perhaps you've been posting in your local Facebook groups, offering your expertise in traditional subjects like maths, English, science, and the response has kind of been underwhelming. Why aren't you seeing the results that you desire? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Today, I'm going to share with you 3 changes that you can make that are super simple, but are going to help you start making money online and start helping more students online. So, teachers are exceptional individuals. We know this. You possess this unique ability to guide students from their current level and understand their struggles and where they're at and take them to where they want to be. You're able to break down complex topics and deliver it in a simplified way so that your students can understand it. And that is truly a skill that you've mastered, and it's so commendable. That part of it is what you deliver in your tutoring sessions, in your teaching lessons, and that part to you is probably natural by now. But there is this next step, this next skill that is an essential step to generating income and making sure that there is profitability in your business, and that is learning the art of selling, of sales. And in fact, teaching shares a lot of similarities with selling. You're guiding someone into the best decision for them. I want you to think of it like this. When you sell something, when you enroll a new student into your tutoring lessons, your programs, what you're doing is you're helping that individual learn something new. You're helping that individual achieve their goals, to pass their exam, to build their confidence. That's your primary objective. You're assisting people to their personal or professional development. And, your lessons don't just have to be for students, but typically, that's what we're talking about here. Not only that, so selling, you're helping people. That's all it is. When you sell, you're able to help more people. Selling provides you with the opportunity to live life on your own terms. It allows you to be your own boss. It allows you to realize your full potential. It allows you to build multiple income streams. Over the past few years, I've had the privilege of working with teachers, focusing on enhancing their business, their marketing, and their sales skills, because it isn't just about teaching, it's also about these other skills that allow you to really reach what you're truly capable of. So change number 1 is to sell the destination and not the journey. It's time to rethink your approach to selling your tutoring services. You might be focused on promoting those nitty-gritty details of your lessons. You've been on Canva creating social media posts, posting the times that you're available, the dates that you're available, the subjects that you can teach. Isn't that enough, right? I want you to ask yourself, is that really what parents are looking for? And you could be selling to parents because, they're the customer, but also no matter who you are selling to, this same concept applies. Think about it. Let's imagine you are booking your holiday to Walt Disney World. Are you drawn in by the flight times, the distance from the hotel to the theme parks, or are you buying because of the promise of fun, excitement, roller coasters, shows, fireworks, being in the most magical place on earth? That is really what you're buying, right? The journey to get to the most magical place on earth becomes somewhat irrelevant. Yes, some flight times may be more convenient. You might upgrade your flight for a more comfortable experience, but that isn't a reason why you are buying. You're buying because of the destination. You're buying because of that feeling that you're going to get when you're walking down Main Street, USA. The same principle applies to your teaching business. Instead of fixating on the journey and selling the journey, selling the this is the times I'm available, this is the subject that I teach, this is where I'm available, I'm online or I'm in a specific location, sell the destination. And the destination is the transformative outcomes and benefits that your students and parents truly desire. It's not about the path they'll take to get there, because that looks different for every single student, but it's what awaits on that other side. The hours tutoring, the time you're available, that is just just the journey. It's time to shift your focus and start highlighting the life-changing results that your teaching can provide. Transformations, not transactions, are what resonate with your audience. Let me say that again. Transformation, not transactions, are what resonate with your audience. And your audience are just a group of people who your service is for. Your audience, as I said, could be parents, but it also could be graduates, it could be teachers, it could be students. Highlighting the impact that your lessons can have on students' lives rather than just listing out the features of your lessons is what's going to help you sell more. Think about the dreams and aspirations of your students or of the parents and tailor your messaging to showcase how your services can help them achieve those goals. And that could be to pass their exam. It could be to get into college or university. It could be to reach a specific grade or just pass. It could be to get a job in a certain industry, to learn a language, to help someone move to a different country. The benefits and the outcomes of your lessons are truly why people are buying. They're not buying because it's a class at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday evening. Yes, maybe that time is going to be helpful in like organization, but the reason why someone is going to hand over their payment details to you isn't because of that. It's because of that transformation that you can help them with. So I want you to look at your service and list out the benefits of that. Go to your past students and your past testimonials and look through where your students are now. And we want to bring that out in your content and bring that out in your marketing so that you're able to sell more. And that is the first change that you can make to help your schedule be fully booked. So change number 2 is all about branding and standing out with your teacher branding instead of blending in. There are a ton of online tutors and educators, so it is crucial to carve out your distinct identity. Whilst you're going to be proficient in your subject matter, what truly sets you apart? What makes students eager to learn from you rather than the next teacher? And this is probably one of the hardest things that teachers can do, because we're typically, we go into a classroom and we're given students. Now we're allowed to infuse our personality and our uniqueness into our offer, and this can be done effortlessly online. Instead of labeling yourself as an English tutor from Manchester or a maths teacher from Spain, we're incorporating your individual perspective and style into your teaching approach, because your students don't just have to be in your specific location, right? They can be anywhere. You might have a knack for making learning fun through games and incorporating real life examples and stories into your lessons, and that could be like what you're all about. Maybe you're a maths teacher that teaches in a certain way, or you're a science teacher who does real life experiments. Like whatever this uniqueness that you have is, you can bring that out in your content, and that could be a reason why parents choose to invest in your lessons versus someone else. There are a ton of maths teachers, there are a ton of English tutors, there are a ton of science educators, but what about you? Like, how can you stand out with your teacher branding? When you do this and you understand what makes you unique and your approach, you're able to show potential clients and parents and students that you're not just another face in the crowd. You're not just another online teacher. You're a teacher that has a new perspective on things, a fresh perspective on things. It really proves that you really care about your students and what they're going through, and allows you to connect with them on a different level that other teachers just can't do. And it's because you've lent into your brand. You can differentiate yourself in a million ways, your teaching methods, your communication style, even just your visual aesthetics. But being true to yourself will resonate with students and help you stand out in a competitive market. Change number 3 is to diversify your income streams. While tutoring and teaching lessons may currently serve as your primary source of income or your secondary source of income, there exist numerous untapped opportunities to use your teaching expertise and generate revenue online. When you are teaching or tutoring, you're selling your time, versus when you have an ebook or an online course, you're selling a product. And I want to touch on this really quickly. When you sell your time, you're essentially trade in your hours for pounds, your hours for dollars. Your income is directly tied to the amount of hours that you work. On the other hand, selling a product means that you create something of value that can be sold repeatedly without the need for continuous time investment. And this could be anything from a digital download like an ebook or a worksheet to online courses or membership programs. And let's say in the next 3 weeks you put together an online course, you're able to then sell that online course every single day, every single week, throughout the whole entire summer without you actively investing time into delivering that content because you've already done that up front. This is something that I love helping teachers create and build into their product suite because it helps you have that additional stream of income without investing more time. So imagine you've developed a comprehensive guide to mastering a specific subject or skill, or even just a part of the subject that you're teaching, and you're packaging it into an ebook or an online course. You're able to reach a wider audience beyond the limitations of one-to-one tutoring sessions because your student doesn't have to be in a specific time zone that works with your time zone. Your student could be anywhere in the world. And not only does this allow you to scale your business and generate passive income, but it also positions you as an authority in your field because you're not just an English tutor that has tutoring sessions available, you're an English tutor that has a course or a membership or a resource, and you're diversifying what's available and how people can have access to you. And it also means that you're not relying solely on one source of revenue. As I said, this approach is what my business and my client's business runs on, not only because of, what I've just said, but because it gives us the freedom to create our life, to be able to earn while we spend time with our family, to be able to educate on our own terms. Using this approach, you can tap into new revenue sources and broaden your reach to attract a diverse range of customers. The possibilities are truly endless in the online space, and if this is something that you want to begin tapping into, drop me a message because I believe the 3-week intensive could be the perfect fit for you, especially if you want to begin expanding and growing your teacher business to become something that's so fulfilling, but also something that can help so many different people online. Now you have it, 3 key changes to help you fill up your teaching, tutoring schedule and take your business to that next level by focusing on selling the destination, not the journey, standing out with your branding and diversifying your income streams. You can attract more clients, more customers, more students, make a greater impact, and ultimately unlock the success that you deserve. If you want one-on-one support with this, I highly recommend you check out the 3-week intensive program that I am running this summer for teachers just like you to build their businesses into something that they are truly proud of. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will speak to you next time. Bye.